Hello common people, this is a Common Car Reviews and I am your lovely host Pepsi. For this week I am going for a classic I have never watched before. Spaceballs have been lurking outside of my window for years now. I know that it exists. I have seen so many clips from it throughout the years, but never actually sat down and watched it. And this changed now. Spaceballs is a 1987 American space opera parody film co-written, produced and directed by Mel Brooks. This movie parodies many movies. Main setting is of course in Star Wars-like universe, but we poke other franchises as Star Trek, Alien, Wizard of Oz, Planet of the Apes, and many more. In this one, we have a wide range of actors that are living legends, like Bill Pullman, John Candy, Rick Moranis, Mel Brooks, yes he also acted in the movie he directed, and Michael Winslow. But Michael Winslow had a really tiny role in this show, but I like him so I put him in here. We follow a space mercenary, Lone Star, who is scouting the vast space in his flying 1986 Winnebago Chieftain 33, that is named as Eagle 5. Planet Troidia has many things going on. Princess Vespa has to marry a narcoleptic Prince Valium, but she doesn't want to, so she escapes. At the same time, Planet Spaceballs leader, President Scroop, wants to steal the clean air of Planet Troidia, as they are running out of their own. For this mission he has hired Dark Helmet, that with his oddball crew is on the mission. Lone Star is also hired to return the Princess Vespa to her home planet for a big sum of money, that Lone Star and his half-human half-dog partner Barf own to the Pizza the Hut. This movie is that good parody that just warms your heart. I fondly remember watching scary movies as a child, and this style, even though showing its age, still makes me chuckle. Miniatures that appear cheap but are made with love, over-the-top acting with slapstick humor as garnish, that is the stuff for lazy Sunday evenings for sure. It wasn't anything serious, but had surprising amount of passion behind it. Rick Moranis acting as Dark Helmet has always been one of my comfort actors. Right from the Flintstones and Ghostbusters, I have loved his work and his acting. Also his face is something I just sometimes recognize out of the blue. Someone can just slightly do a certain face and they transform into Moranis right in front of my eyes. Every time Dark Helmet was on the screen I waited him to lift his face guard so I could be greeted by my goat. Also, Bill Pullman struck me as a familiar face. I remember him from Casper and Independence Day mostly, but still, I was surprised how familiar someone doing a movie when I wasn't even born could feel like. There really isn't so much of a plot or a twist in these kind of movies. You are enticed with the clever usage of familiar things, like Yoda is now yogurt and the Force is now known as the Swartz. One thing that I liked was how they barely cursed. It becomes really stale if someone yells profanities all the time, but in this film they use the hard Fs just in the right time. Should you watch this movie, you ask? Of course, yes. I think that this kind of parody movie is one of the big classics that should be seen by everyone. I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea and that it can get kind of slow. This movie is 96 minutes long and it uses every second of it. But I would encourage you to take a look anyway. I am glad I watched this film after just thinking about it for so many years. But these were my few thoughts about Spaceballs. Brought to you by Common Car Reviews and speaking to you, your lovely host Pepsi, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.